didn't even take a whole shot. I took a half a shot. I took like 2 halves.
That's a whole shot.
Shit. Oh, 2 halves. My bad. 2 halves is a whole.
Yeah, that
Right.
part. Yeah.
You gotta do a mic check.
You good.
Mic check.
1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
1 2, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Oh, that sounds great.
All right.
I think I might keep the headphones on for me.
Yep.
All right.
Do what
Yes,
it do.
sir.
Yeah.
It's based off of 3 gentlemen sitting here, or 3 kings. What does marriage look like to y'all? What does it take to maintain a marriage?
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a great.
Again.
That was deep
It's a
right
great
there.
question. So, of course, marriage to me, 2 people who are engaged in living life together on a serious note as far as vow making, right? So if you feel like you wanted to be with this person and vice versa, y'all made vows in front of the public, right? And under God, right?
Okay.
Y'all made y'all vows, right? And with that, one of those vows is to be together forever, you know, sickness and health, till death do us part type of thing, and everything else in the middle of that, right? So from there, it becomes like this life partnership, right? Like,
Right.
we got to spend the rest of our lives together, right or wrong, you know, indifferent, whatever.
Bullshit.
Now, do you have to take everything that this person gives you? Of course not. When you feel like you've been abused to the worst in the ends of the earth, you know what I'm saying? When you feel like you've been cheated on to the ends of the earth, because forgiveness comes in many different forms with many different things that happens. However, there are certain points in people's lives where they just can't take it no more, and it's a wrap, right?
Yeah.
But you're not asking me, how do you end a marriage? You're asking me, how do you stay together, right? And with that being said, we build, you know, and I like what she's doing. She like what I'm doing. We support each other. Even when we go to each other's nerves, we still got to keep it pushing. And you make it on my nerves so much, I like it. And I don't mean that in no crazy way. It's like, I love you so much that you get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I hate the way that you do this so much, but I know you have a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the way you go to work every day and you're tired and you're just so, but I know you have a plan. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like marriage is sacred. I don't think it's meant to be sacred, because everything ain't secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be out in the world. You got to be able to withstand anything that's coming your way. So to say that, I think it's just a little unfair. You feel me? And I agree with you in that. You definitely got to be a unit. Y'all got to agree. Like, either way it go, you got to figure it out. And no, let me take that back, because y'all don't have to agree, because you're not gonna always agree.
Yeah.
But you got to figure out how to fucking move forward. Period. Even if you don't agree. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you just got to do what you got to do and be in it. But check this out. If a motherfucker come and cheat on me and be dogging me out and doing all that weird shit, I can't stand on that. Like, oh, no, we can fix this and all that shit. Like, hell no. And it don't come from being broken in the past or none of that.
Even if
it's
y'all
like, that's
married,
disrespectful as a motherfucker.
Even if y'all married, though?
Bro, even if you married, though.
But there's also a difference. But there's also a difference between secret and sacred. I just wanted to say that. But go ahead.
All right. Well, no, really what I was going to ask, though, while we're sitting here, even while you married, but the fact is, when the shit goes down, and I'm kind of interjecting, because we're also talking about like being happy, and what makes a marriage, stuff.
Yeah.
And we've heard about like topics of, let's say a person does cheat, and then they go get counseling, and now they have the best marriage
because they found out why this person was cheating.
So is it really like happy? Are we really? But and again, I guess that's where we get the thing where, like, if you cheat, then we're not gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, is the option forgiving there though? All?
No, you can forgive them. Don't mean you got to be with them.
Okay.
They broke the covenant.
Okay.
They broke that.
In marriage. This isn't a baby mama. This isn't a girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the point.
He's talking about marriage.
That's my point in it. It's like,
King.
you knew what it was. You knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You knew what it was when we agreed and we said these vows under God. Like, what's happening? And then you still went and did it? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Same topic, different question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when a flame goes out in a marriage, how do you rekindle that flame?
Go ahead, bro.
I would like to say, like, I met my wife during the pandemic, and we were forced to be and I'm gonna say it, forced to be, knowing each other on not on a non-sexual level. So you meet a person mentally, you meet a person, how we are right now. So a flame, how I would see it is, you still keep doing the things that you did in the beginning. You go out and you make the things that made y'all. I don't care if it's simply going to 7-Eleven and the only thing you get is not the chimichanga, but the tortilla, taquito, or whatever. You go get that. I don't care if it's just y'all smoking a blunt and watching your favorite show. You go do that. But that's how you keep it going. Once you stop doing that stuff or whatever's made y'all close in the very beginning, unless it was really just all about being about, how's everybody say, sex, fucking pussy, dick,
physical, all that.
Physical, all that nature. But if you really are trying to keep it going and doing all that, especially as a married couple, in this day and age where there's so many temptations of sex all over the place. Let's keep it real. You go out here
everywhere.
I mean, I could be scrolling that any timeline right now, and there's sex in my face.
It's something.
Yep.
And it's a fantasy thing. That's the endorphins, or if I'm saying it right.
So women
that
get
shit
mad
that go
about
out.
that dopamine. The women,
the dopamine shit.
But women and men get mad about that in general when you talk about the fantasy alone, right?
But then if the fantasy,
it's just my timeline. It ain't even got to be fantasy.
Yeah. Can I be honest then?
Yeah, talk to him.
All right. I have a lot of fantasies. I work a sex job. I don't do porn. I don't do nothing. I'm a call moderator, so I hear a lot of sex. I hear a lot of things are people's fantasies.
Yeah.
And these are thousands of calls a day, and I've been doing it for the last 7 years.
Thousands of calls a day.
So when it comes to keeping things interesting, you got to think about how you are with your woman, because a lot of those fucked up thoughts come into play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porn, but that's not what she's about.
Yeah.
That's not what she wants. And to my wife, I mean no disrespect, so I'm not going to speak wrong about her and what I do in the bedroom, but in a mental aspect of it, it plays a part, because when you hear how people talk, is that how you're supposed to keep your spouse satisfied?
Right.
Is it you degrading yourself?
Right.
Is it you being something you're not? Is it you being who you are? Is that making them happy? Because I can go up in there right now, and we're not on a level of
what you heard,
the fantasy, what people portray.
Yeah.
On social media too, at that.
Yeah.
Because when you go on social media,
social media is
go ahead, do your thing.
If you go on social media real quick, everybody's a freak.
Yeah.
Everybody nasty. It don't matter.
Nasty motherfucker.
Married. It don't matter if you a kid. It don't matter if you a 50, 60, 80-year-old grandma.
Yeah, dirty dogs.
You got the grandmas right now out here on Instagram trying to pose like the youngsters.
They on OnlyFans.
And the youngsters is posing because they,
and
like I said, not to get off topic. So when we do that stuff, even though it's sex with your woman behind closed doors and how we're all interacting and the fantasies that we project, are we really wanting that? And so when we talk about keeping things fresh, is anything even really fresh anymore?
No, facts. I agree with that.
Is it even really fresh?
But he was talking about how do you keep the flame when it goes out? You can't
when it's so accessible and seen.
But you went.
How do you do it?
You went into
I do it because I still want to make love to my wife.
Yeah.
I still want to go do things with her. That is the woman that I pursue. That's the woman that I say, hey, I'm going to make this sacrifice for. I'm going to do this and do that. I'm going to not.
I'm in my first marriage, right? And I've been with the same woman for 17 years, right? We've been married going on 14 years, okay? So when you ask that question, it's near and dear to my heart, just in general, from being with the same woman. Me being my age, a lot of people are surprised that I've been with the same woman for this long. You know what I mean? But in reality, when you talk about a flame going out, the topic is a flame going out, and then how do you rekindle that flame, right? So it's like, if the wick is still like able to be, right? The things you said, that works. You know?
Doesn't.
It works to light a flame.
You can light a flame, but if
we just think about a flame, a real fire going out.
Right.
How would you try to do that? You would do the same thing you did to light it.
Right. But,
Right?
but this is
That's
not
what
a
you
flame.
said earlier, though.
This is not a flame. This is human beings. This is emotions. This
But-
is everything. And this is
I'm making
this,
it equivalent, is what you said
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
I'm
This-
agreeing with you saying go get
Yeah.
the taquito or
yeah,
you
go
know,
get the keto.
go watch
get,
the movie, smoke the blunt,
Yeah.
right? I'm agreeing.
But
I'm agreeing with
there are-
you.
I guess I'm kind of caught in the middle.
Because then now you're going to advocate, right? You flipping it, right?
Yeah, I'm flipping it.
So in reality,
it's messed up ways because in a better way of saying it, I'm all pro marriage, but I'm also feel the way I feel because, like I said, let me keep it honest. Like I've been married too, and been divorced
okay,
before that,
okay,
and been done dirty, did wrong, and went through the horrible stories that you hear about.
yeah,
On that level, and now being in the aspect where it's not a horrible story.
Yeah.
It's not that. So when we have these topics, it's like,
Mhm.
where do I really lie? And it's a gray area. It's a balancing beam.
Yeah.
But you are right. You are right.
No.
I'm right. We're all right. We're wrong though, but we're right.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't
know where to
I
go.
don't. Right. It's all over the place. I don't.
And that's my fault.
Yeah.
At
I
the end of the
don't.
day, it's my fault.
But
I don't know what to do to fix the flame. Like,
You get what I'm saying?
that
Like,
shit either
you
gonna
gonna
fix
the
itself
flame.
or it ain't.
You're
You know
fixing
what
the
I'm
flame.
saying?
I'm all fix it. Don't fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it. No, I hate it. You know, like no, like
I don't.
but I love my wife.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix the flame. Like, I feel like if my flame is fucking still high and yours ain't, what am I gonna? I'm already doing what I need to do for my flame. My flame is fucking flaming.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
flaming.
So it's like,
It's flaming.
if your flame ain't flaming and my flame is flaming and you ain't attracted to my flame, what the fuck can I do? Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm still
like,
attracted to
that's-
my
you
wife
just-
since the first day I met her.
That's a what are we still here for, right?
Yeah.
If you're not putting in
Straight
the same
up.
amount of pressure I'm putting in, right?
You
So in
feel
my
me?
mind, again, in the relationships,
How many minutes?
we all have different relationships,
Yeah.
as we all talk about.
Yes, sir.
All right, we good.
My goal is to literally take the time to get to know you as this person today. Because the person I met 17 years ago is not the person I know today. The person I met 3 years ago is not the same person today. And that I have to actually communicate with you to know, what do you like today? What do you want to do today?
Facts.
Because it ain't the same thing we did yesterday. Those taquitos, she may not want that no more. You feel me? And
Facts.
that's just the reality of it.
And they
Now she
good,
wants
too.
something different, and that turns her flame on, right? But it's okay.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, also, marriage counseling with a stranger, not someone you know that's a professional,
Right, right,
but a
right,
stranger
right.
who has no idea who you guys are,
That's important.
and y'all
Okay.
actually sit down and have marriage counseling and figure it out together. But you need 3 different counselings.
I think-
you need your own, she need hers, y'all need y'all's. I just want to say my piece.
Okay.
Those are my ways of doing it.